Hi, this is Stuart Garber. Thanks for your interest in body-mind synergy, integrating mindfulness, imagery, and breathwork in a massage therapy practice. I noticed early on in my massage therapy practice that a lot of clients had some challenges to being able to really allow themselves to get the most out of their sessions, and I became really interested in developing ways to support those clients and getting the most out of their sessions, which of course would be part of making my work easier as well. And this class represents my understanding of that at this point in terms of what I can do in a one-day class. The video that you're about to see shows my workshopping of the class with a couple of my teaching assistants. And I want you to look out for a couple of things during the video. You'll notice that a big part of what I'm doing is directing the client's attention, either by directly saying something like, notice, feel the length of your leg, but also in describing the actions that I'm doing, describing things that I'm feeling. And those are all different ways of bringing the client's awareness more deeply in the body, which supports the letting go and the allowing of the work to happen. Another technique you'll see is inviting an action, mostly in terms of inviting a breath technique. You'll see more of that in another video on YouTube here. I encourage you to look for massaging the breathing body. A lot of what you see here will be some general ways I use language that can be applied to any session, and then there are techniques that are very specific for the client that I'm working on. So take a look at these things. Think of how you might want to use them in your practice. When applied, well and thoughtfully, this kind of work can make a huge difference in supporting our clients during the sessions in ways that can enhance treatment outcome, enhance our rapport with our clients, and even help the clients integrate the work into their daily lives, and certainly helps make our work easier. So enjoy what you see. Think about coming to class. It would be great to see you. So long now. Bringing your arm over your head. That's an easy thing to do. It's what I call in that description, just like a description of an action. Mm-hmm. Telling the client that you're going to do that, and they're kind of like, oh yeah, that's where he's taking me. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm going to give you a little bit of traction. As I stretch your arm, feel even more your body on the table. After I said that, right, the arm, all of a sudden there was way more elasticity in that arm than I imagined there was going to be. Right?
That's fascinating.
What's that? You could feel that?
The consciousness of my awareness on the table felt like it enabled.
Yeah, you could feel that happen.
Yeah,
so,
it's really interesting.
Yes, I use that one all the time. Right, and then I'll bring my. This is where I'll use that little tool actually. Right, and so I might say, with you in particular, right, I got my finger right here at the corner of your scapula. Right, see if you can. Breathe right in here. We're making a little space between your scapula and your rib. You get like a little, I don't know what that muscle is, but right at that corner, right? Ooh, hello. There you go. And breathe right into there. There we go. Here's another image that I'll use. You don't really need this, but okay. There's a little bit of a shortening here, so I might say, like a little Barbie doll, you just pluck the arm right off the body, right? Whoa! And he went with that image, and my thumb just dropped down like about 1/3 of an inch here, right? There we go. The arm is connected to and yet separate from the torso. Look at this. Right? There. He was able to find the space, right? What happened for you inside during that?
I wasn't aware of doing anything.
Yeah, but somehow the image just worked.
Right,
even,
right.
Yeah, right. It just, there was this way more give. It just, right, yeah, good. What other things? Okay, so I might also say, Alright. Feel the space between your torso and the arm. Alright. If you're a visual artist, this is what's called negative space, right? Just feel your arm just floating through space. That's right. I got you. And your body sinking even more into the table. Feel the length of your lower body, right? Extending down over the pillows. Knees bending, lower legs descending, becoming calves, ankles, and feet. This is, alright. Feel the shaft of your humerus, the angle with which it's extending out from your shoulder. Underneath the heel of my hand, I'm kind of at your acromion process. Nice, yeah. Alright. Anterior deltoid, softening under my hand. You feel the way your head and neck extend up from this place, parallel, more or less, to the vector of the humerus, right? Nice. Yes. Alright, I got you. There we go. Yeah, feel the spine, the throat, the tongue being a muscle that can be soft. And he's breathing beautifully. And just nice. Exhale out through the mouth. Yawn again. Bringing you down. So in that case, that's probably what I do most of the time, is I just talk through the movement, which then I could feel it amplified his capacity to yield into it. Mm-hmm. But even if you're just doing, let's say you're doing something different where you just want to do this back and forth, I might say, alright, so I'm rocking your leg. Right, let's say I want to work the ITB. Alright, I don't think I would necessarily say anything here. But, alright, but I'm noticing him that he's really tight on the ITB, so I might say, I feel the length of your leg. And press in here, take a nice breath in all the way down. Hold it at its peak, and out. What am I making a face for? Let me just explain a couple of things. The reason why I add that modification of take the breath and hold at its peak is because the holding at its peak, it builds charge, right? Mm-hmm. It's like the more it's held, it's like heating up, it's like turning the flame up on a pot. And then when he exhales, there'll be more letting go. Now in his case, there wasn't as much letting go as I might have liked. Now he tends to be, now traditionally, I don't know why in his case, but I think most times, I think it's a good idea to just breathe in and out through your nose, and that's how people are taught in yoga. But I find that when someone breathes what I call an open-throated exhale out through the mouth, it tends to discharge more energy. So I'm going to have him do it again, because I didn't get as much release as I know I can. I'll say, all right, breathe in, take a nice breath in again, right down into here, hold it at its peak, and And I don't know if you can see this, all of a sudden, man, my hand just goes right in. Mm-hmm. And that takes us in to the next phase of our work, which is